find your next winning dropshipping product. My name is Chris, otherwise known as the Conversion Crusader. This is my channel. This is my stream. If you don't know who I am, never seen this before, I work for a company called the Freedom Club, and we teach people how to win at dropshipping. We've taught thousands of people, and we've had thousands of success stories. If you're interested in dropshipping and you have no idea where to start, there's a link in the comments, so not in the comments, there's a link in the description of this video that will take you to the Freedom Club, and you can sign up today for free. I think there's a 30-day program that you can actually join for free and go through step by step, follow the instructions to actually build a dropshipping store and start making sales immediately. And today we're going to help you find your first winning products. Let me jump in and get all the students from the Freedom Club invited into this call, and then we'll get started. Welcome, Freedom Clubbers. My name is Chris. I'm the head of education here at the Freedom Club. Here today to help you guys find your first, second, third, or whatever winning dropshipping product in this review stream. If this is your first time here, please jump in the comments and say hello. Tell me what you're up to in the course. If this is your 50th time here, still jump in those comments and let me know what's up. And I'll just rearrange my screen here and then we'll get started. All right. We'll waste no time tonight. Now we're going to be using my favorite tool again, PiPi ads. I tried on Sunday to use Winning Hunter. I tried my hardest, but I'm sorry, I just can't. Winning Hunter is not the greatest tool in the shed anymore. Zena and Adam, welcome. First timer, welcome. And hopefully I get this name right. Gulam, I think that's correct. If not, please correct me. Yanika, is it Yanika? I'm assuming that is. First time for you as well. Welcome, guys. So many new people all the time. Ned, exciting times. You're waiting to get your product approved. You know what, Ned? Just give me a second. Let me take a look for that product and see if I can approve it for you right now. Oh, there's a lot of people putting in a lot of new products. Wow. Okay, looking for you, Ned. I don't see it in my list. Oh, no, there you are. There you are. There you are. All right, what do we got here? Tracing card, smart card, wallet tracker card. Yeah, I think this could work. Let me just check your complimentary. Yeah, okay. Wireless charger. All right, yeah, this could work very well for you, Ned. Go for it. I'm going to give you the approval right now, and you can go on to the next step. But stick around and just... Oh, you're already on... You're already a product finder. Cool. So you've already had one product approved, but you can consider that one officially approved. And go ahead. Okay, Zana, you got one as well? All right, let me take a look. Need my glasses on. Zana, there you are. I see you now. Christian, hello. Oh, Christina. Sorry, my bad, Christina. Mini mop, self-squeeze, wet hand, free portable home window cleaner. This one, initially I'm thinking no. Price point isn't, this price point doesn't get exciting to me because, look, I mean, it is a functional product, but what are we selling this? I don't think people are going to buy this for $40 or $50, which is really the kind of price point we need, because a Facebook sale will cost you from anywhere around $20, $25, all the way up to $30 or $40, even $50 or more, depending on how good your ads are and how good the product is. So we need a product that costs enough that at 3 times margin, we're going to actually make more than $25 to $35, $40. And this one I don't think is going to do it. Now, this might be a good complementary product. Not so sure about... It retails for $35. Yeah, look, you're going to have a hard time scaling this, even if you do manage to get sales. However, you're on the right track. Not saying don't put it on your store. Absolutely put it in your store. Make it a complementary. This is a good complementary product too. Good job on that one. And lastly, we've got another foldable bucket. Yeah, foldable buckets. great complementary products. We just need to find you a slightly better, what do you call it? Slightly better primary product, a slightly better margined primary product. So I'm going to have to, unfortunately, say no to that one. But you're on the right track, Zana. You're on the right track. Gemma, if you can't find what you're looking for on eBay, can you use another site? Look, good question. eBay is preferred when you're first starting. It's the easiest way to get products to your customers when you're first getting started. But personally, I don't even use eBay. I use our private supplier who ships things directly from a Chinese warehouse, and I do like that's how I do drop shipping. If you want access to the Chinese supplier, or what I would prefer you did, I'd prefer that you went out and you actually tested a whole bunch of products, or not a whole bunch, but you tested your first product and got a few sales, and then I can introduce you to the supplier. But if you can't find your product on eBay and you really want to sell it and you've seen it on AliExpress, just jump on this link, come and have a chat with me on WhatsApp, and I'll put you in touch with the supplier. Ned, will you get an approval message? Once you've already been approved once, you don't get any other approval messages other than a private message from me. But you can consider this chat right now your official approval. So you are ready to go. I've approved it in the back end, but you won't be notified. Prasad, can I guide you with the first order? Once you get the sale, do we contact the supplier to inform them about our dropshipping process, or do you manually order with the customer details? Mate, you just manually order. You don't ever want to tell suppliers on eBay or eBay itself that you're dropshipping, because that puts you at risk, puts your business at risk. So you go ahead and you make that order in your customer's name. Alessandra, still early stages. Is this the main tool to find a product? So, yeah, good question. Austin in the course teaches you guys to use, what's the tool called, guys? I've forgotten. I can't remember the name of the tool. There's so many. What you got to understand is I've been doing this for a decade of my life by now, and I've used all the tools. I got my favorites. And in this stream, I get to show you guys my favorite tool. Now, there's reasons why I prefer this one over Minia. Minia is the tool, right? Minia. I prefer this one. The interface is faster. The data is fresher. The reason why he doesn't want you the reason why Austin tells you to use Minia is because it's cheaper, more accessible. Whereas PiPi ads, I think it's like $80 a month or something, I think. Now, if you do want to use PiPi ads, I do have a link here that if you use this, you'll get 20% off if you did want to use it. But honestly, guys, you don't need it, because what I give you is access to my winning product database sheet. I'll give you access to this now. And this sheet has all the way back to February, months and months and months of winning dropshipping products. So, for example, all the ones I find recently are all fresh. October, September, August. Great. These are fresh, new products that I found that aren't already on the list. But if you go back to February and you find yourself a random product here that's green or gold, and you click on their Facebook ads and you go off their Facebook ad library, if these guys are still running ads, that means they've been running these ads since at least February, and they're still making money. And that's a really good indication that this is a good niche, good business, good product to get into. Now, the color scheme works like this. If it's red, avoid it. It means this example or this business that I found isn't viable. The product itself, it might still be a good product, but this example is not viable. If you, for example, thought, you know what, the callus remover, I actually want to run that. I want to run the callus remover. I think it's a good product. Chris said it's a red product to avoid. If you go and show me one example of another e-commerce company that's doing really well with this, sure, go ahead and use it. But this example is not doing very well. They might not even be in business anymore. Yeah, they're gone. So if it's red, avoid. If it's orange, I need more time. If it's a white product, that's a great product to run. If it's a green product, it's equally as good as the white product. It's just a little bit easier for beginners. If it's gold, I'm running it. I have run it. I will run it. I want to run it. It's, if you see me in the market, don't get upset. It's just me putting a placeholder up there saying it's one of the many niches that I want to run a store in, and we can share. Honestly, be my competition. Be my competition. Alexandra, you're keen on getting started but psychologically you're stuck because of the product search method. Okay, I want to help you guys out here a little bit, and I apologize to anybody who's seen this before. This was my first successful, it wasn't my first successful. This was my first success in branded dropshipping. Before this store, I had generalized dropshipping stores. I had 2 of them, and they did okay. I made I made about 100 grand in revenue from the stores, but nothing was sustainable. I'd have a month of 22K revenue, and then I'd have a month of 10K revenue, and then I'd have a month where I lost money, and then I had another month where I lost even more, and it was just up and down. And I realized through a program very similar to the Freedom Club, which didn't exist 10 years ago, I went through this training where I had to cough up a 5-10 grand fee to come and train the big boys, which I happily did. And my God, I'm so glad I did. If you're in this course, you're in the right place, because you surround yourself with people who win, and you will end up winning. But this was my first time I realized I had to do branded dropshipping, and we started this product here as it's a diamond painting kit. They're all over eBay and they're all over AliExpress, and there's very cheap and nasty ones, which I started with, until we built up a clientele. We started asking them, how can I make my product better? How can I improve my website? And how can I just get more, how can I get more of what you want me to sell? So we started a Facebook group. I'll even show you this. We started a Facebook group. And what I did is every time someone purchased off me, I invited them into my Facebook group. And then eventually, every time someone entered their email address, I invited them into my Facebook group. So over time, we built this group, which is loading very slowly. Over time, we built this group to 21,000 members. And in here, I've been able to ask people, what do you want from me? What do you like about the competitors? What do you hate about my products? What do you love about my products? And let people post images of their favorite hobby, which is diamond painting for these guys. And that allows you, when you have that kind of relationship with your customers, and you have this kind of niche, and you have these kind of customers, you end up building a community who loves your products and essentially becomes your biggest assets. If we look inside my Homecraftology what do you call it? My persona? Was that what you switch brands? Anyway, let's have a look at what people are saying about me.
Hi there, my name's Chris, and we've been making these diamond painting kits now for about 5 years.
So I love diamond painting. It can't just be any diamond painting. It has to be Homecraftology. I love this company. They're so good to their customers. You were great working with, and now if you only receive my order, I'll be really, really happy. Well, you get it soon. You'll get it soon. You'll get it. But this is the kind of rampant love that you want to succeed. You use them for your custom pictures. Great, thank you. Awesome. We make the custom pictures for you. My point is, I want you guys to set your sights on building this kind of business. And the reason why this is important is because I have people. I've actually sold. If you look in my background there, I've got an award there from Shopify for 150,000 orders. And my average order volume being around 100 Australian dollars, and that's something I won like 2 years ago. You can imagine how much revenue this store has generated over the past 8 years. And the thing is, I've had customers come back and order from me 50, 60, even 75 times now. And the thing is, like I said before, I don't know if I've mentioned this, but when you're running ads on Facebook, you're essentially buying customers off Facebook. And that will have a price. It'll cost you X amount of dollars, depending on the product that you're selling, depending on how you sell it, how good your ads are. It's going to cost you X amount of dollars to buy a customer off Facebook. And what you want to choose is a product that people will buy more than once, a product that people will enjoy and show their friends, and show up on your ads and tell people, hey, this is where I bought the product. These are great people. They listen to their customers. Every interaction I've had with them has been great. And hopefully you can build a community around your product like I've done. So think big and think community and think how you can actually build a brand rather than just build a store. And when we're looking at products, that's what I have in the back of my head as we're looking for products. Could I turn this into a brand? What we looked at before, we looked at, what was this one? Press on nails. It's gold because I really want to make a press on nails store. When we look at the kind of product this is a perfect dropshipping product. Yes, it's a lot of work. Yes, that's a lot of products and a lot of photos, but you start small like I did. I had like 5 kits when I started, or one primary product or whatever. But can you imagine the repeat customers you'll get from a business like this? Can you imagine making a community on Facebook for press on nails, or a TikTok account, or something that you can grow and show content to all of the customers in the future? Now, I'm not big on TikTok, but if you start now with a brand like this, I'm sure you will do really, really well. Sorry for ranting, guys. That's part of my story, and that's why I'm here to teach you guys now. But let's go find you guys some fresh products. So PiPi ads. One of the reasons why, Alex, you want me to look at your product? Let's do that now. Alex. Are you Alexandra? Alex and Mickey, yes you are. Okay, cool. 1 second, let's take a look. Okay, I see this. I have thoughts. Alessandra, if you build a community for one product, then you suggest you bring in new products? Yeah, absolutely, 100%. 100%. Look at step 1. When I first started wearing step 1s, they had one men's underwear. And now they've got boxers, mesh trunks, briefs, long johns, women's bras, body legs, bikinis, kids. So they've successfully grown their store and grown their clientele and come up with more and more and more cool products. So yeah, absolutely. We don't just stop at one product. This course is here to teach you to find your first winning product. And where you go from then and how you scale your business, we will teach you that too. But first of all, you gotta walk before you can run. Otherwise, it's too much work to build different communities for each product. 100%. We're here to build brands. Remember, this is a brand building course. Branded dropshipping. We're not here to build one product hits. We're here to build something that we can have people coming back for. All right, so onto these. 2-sided Milbury silk standard pillowcases. This is a good product. This is good. You could sell this for $90 quite easily and still make money. It's quality that people are after, but I have briefly tried to sell these. It's not an easy product to sell. You will have to have a really nice website. And the reason why you have to have a really nice website is because it's a bit of a luxury item. So when you're building out your standard theme that we give you from the Freedom Club, I just want you to remember that you're going to be competing with some very big players who have very beautiful, clean websites. And while we can help you, absolutely, Jimmy and I and your other Freedom Club coaches can help you to make your website pop. I just want you to bear in mind, this one might not be as easy as some of the others. But if you're willing to do the work and to build a beautiful website, we are happy to help you test this one. Just let me know what you think, Alex. I'm going to actually approve that right now. Where are you? You are a product finder. You're now in the product finder club. Orlando, well, I'll answer that in just a second. All right. Alex, you are approved. All right. Orlando, how much was my advertising expense in that tie I made that amount of money? It's not, that's a very difficult question to answer because I can't remember exactly what my expenses were to get started. What I can tell you, when I launched Homecraftology, I was probably spending maybe $100 a day. And I do remember that I'd come home from work and I'd go eat dinner, and then I'd chill out with my wife, and I'd be like, every day it would be like, hey, today I lost $100. And the next day I was like, hey, today I made $100. Oh, I lost $25 today. Oh, I made $75 today. And then every other day it was like, oh, I made $100 today. Oh, I made $150 today. Oh, I made $0 today. Or I lost money. But the times I was losing money became less and less. And it wasn't so much about how much my ad spend was, it was about how much my return on investment was. Because if I asked you to spend $1,000 right now, it's a lot harder to stomach that. Whereas if I asked you to spend $100 every day and bring in $200 or $300 every day, that's a different question, right? That's a different thing. Danielle, you have the idea eventually of starting another store, which is craft-based, other than diamond art and paint by numbers. Do I have any suggestions? Yeah, dude, Danielle, you have come to the Craft King. Nice. That sounded so cheesy. I have had many craft stores, and my biggest regret was shutting some of them down. It was a huge mistake of mine. So I had Home Craftology for diamond painting kits. And look, if you want to sell diamond painting kits, by all means, I will help you, and I will set you up with our supplier, and you can be one of my competitors. No problem at all. But I don't think you'll be successful with diamond paintings. I think it's a very flooded market, and it's not an easy market to scale. The other types of stores I had Paint Craftology, where we sold paint by numbers. Sold easily 7 figures worth of paint by numbers. We did really, really well. I sold that business for profit. That was a good decision. There is nothing wrong with selling a business and stepping out of a market. So we had Paint Craftology. If I go to Paint Craftology store right now, it's gone. He shut his business down. That's so sad. Technically, that means I can jump back into paint by numbers. So I'm pretty excited about that. So paint by numbers are good. We had Scratch Craftology, which was called, it was called Scratch Craftology. Scratch Craftology. We had groups for all of these Facebook groups. This was my brand here. So we had Facebook groups for all these brands with lots and lots of members in them. So we had Scratch Craftology here, and I can help you set this up too. These sell pretty well, actually. Still, you can still sell these for about $25 an order. And again, we have the supplier for this. He won't give you the designs that I've personally had created for the brand, but he will give you access to everything else. We had Thread Craftology. You can tell I was going after all of them. So Thread Craftology was for cross stitching, and we designed these from scratch. This was really, really fun to launch. So we did that. And that was a lovely woman from the Ukraine, I believe, and she did all of our ads for us. She was fantastic. So we had Thread Craftology, and the last one that we were about to release but stopped was Puzzle Craftology, because it's so hard to compete in the puzzle market. So basically, it's more expensive to make premium puzzles in China than it is to have them. There's a monopoly on puzzles, and there's like 3 big companies that make them from around the world. And they make them really, really well with really nice quality pieces. And they're so cheap. They're like, you buy them for $40 and there's no profit in them from selling these from China. And the Chinese ones are terrible quality. So we ended up not going through with Puzzle Craftology. How did cross stitching go? Not easy. Not easy. See, your problem with cross stitching, I'll see if I can show you. And sorry for anyone else who's finding this boring, but I love talking products. What was it called? What was it? Craftology? Threadcraft. The problem with cross stitching is a lot of the designs that you'll get are copyright. No, we don't have much here actually. Do you have any photos? Not much. No, I can't really show you. A lot of the designs that you have available are copyrighted designs. And we didn't want to get ourselves at risk by selling copyrighted designs. So we had to go and create these from scratch. Now that wasn't too hard, but we had to go find people who could actually use the software to turn our designs into cross stitching and then test them. And then we had to pay for the packaging to have our logo in them. Now you can go and sell just unbranded cross stitching packs, and that would probably do okay. At the time, we were doing this before, this was 7 years ago. This is before e-commerce got easy. And this is before filming got easy. So it was really challenging to sit here and actually figure out how are we going to make these ads? How are we going to do these designs? That's pretty easy now. So look, I think cross stitching could be good. I really do. Anyway, if you want access to the supplier to do some of those crafts, let me know. Send me a message on WhatsApp and we can get you into a chat with the supplier and they can help you source those products out. If you want to sell those via eBay, more than welcome to as well. All right, guys, let's go find some actual new products. And let's get started. So we're going to be using PiPi ads. Why do I use PiPi ads? The interface is fast. What do I think of fake Lego kits? I wouldn't bother. Unless your fake Lego kit did something different, I wouldn't bother, because essentially you're trying to sell something that infringes on Lego's, not just trademark, but probably patent. They would come after you. I don't want to put myself at risk. Now, someone before asked me, why do I like to use PiPi ads? And the simple answer to that is because PiPi ads contains data from Facebook and TikTok. One of the things that I love to do is find products that are trending on TikTok that haven't quite hit the Facebook market yet, because they can give you a little bit of an initial boost. So it's always helpful when you have a bit of a boost just to get those first few customers coming through. We're going to be doing drop shipping. We'll do, actually, let's look at the library, the product library. Oh, that's just Facebook. Okay, let's not just do that. Add product. Yeah, we go TikTok. We're going to be looking for stuff that's on Shopify, and I want stuff. Let's just do this. Let's just do a little bit of a browse. Let's sort by number of impressions. Okay. We're looking for problem-solving products. Danielle, there's heaps of fake Lego kits on Alibaba, and they copy Lego. You've been thinking about it. It might be a nightmare if Lego finds your website. Absolutely. Oh, dude, I used to have Disney designs and like Warner Brothers designs and superheroes all over my store, and they threatened me many times. And now I can't even put a bloody wizard on my store without Warner Brothers coming after me and saying that it's Harry Potter. And it's like, no, that's not Harry Potter. That's just a random wizard. All right, this is the Soul Set lamp. These lamps were all the rage quite a while ago. Transform your space. It's funny how these products keep coming back. I'm not too excited about this one because it's an older product. It's been around for a long time. It is nice. There's a lot of competition too, which is good. Healthy competition is what we want, by the way. I like to jump into markets where there's a few different examples of other e-commerce stores doing really well. Let's have a look at the last 7 days. Okay, they're spending a bit. No, I'm going to skip it. I'm not loving this one. I'm looking for more of a problem to solve. Mini projector. We've got projectors on the list. Personalized photo bracelet. That's pretty cool. You can do these. I think I do have a similar type of jewelry brand on the list as well. And we definitely have the 3PL hair remover that is already on the list. A filtered shower head. I haven't seen that one before. Oh, it's a nice one. Clean design. I don't know why you'd put leaves in your shower, but whatever. Okay, so this is 230 for the one-time purchase, 264. Okay. Let's go see if we can actually find this one. I need to see this now. So how do you find products? It's pretty easy. We go to AliExpress. We click this button here. We search by image, and then we search. No, you're kidding me. Well, take a look at that one versus this one, slightly cheaper model. Let's just see what the difference there is. $93. That's it. We don't get to see a video of it. Looks like the same one. And this one's $46. I'd have to buy them both to see if there is a quality difference, but to me that looks like the exact same product. Maybe a slightly different finish. The delivery time, terrible. So this is cool. So that's $93 Australian, and they're selling this for $296. I'm assuming US. Let's just confirm that that's US dollars. Great looking website. Subscribe to the filters. Cool. Let's go check out. Oh, it's AUD. Okay. So we're making probably, if we're doing the $93, they're probably doing the $46 one. So that's $46 times what, six, does 264 divided by 46. Even 90. That's $170 difference there. That's pretty darn good. So even if you take the expensive one, you're going to make $174 every time you get an order. I'm estimating it's going to cost probably, let's say, even if it's crazy, even if it's the upper end of the market here and it costs you $100 to get this order on Facebook, you're still going to make $74 profit. I think this is definitely worth taking a look at. All right, let's pop it on the list. Oops, this is a shower filter. We need to check out their ads, so we'll do that right now. Nice ads. Very nice ads. So what we'll do is we'll head over to the Facebook ad library. We'll just see how recent their ads are. October 14, which is 2 days ago. So they're still active. They're still changing things up, which you need to. One of the things you guys will see more and more now that we have our new Andromeda Facebook update, which most of you probably haven't heard of, is you're going to see a lot of advertisers have a lot more newer ads, because we've got to keep our ads fresh. We've got to keep adding to them. The most awarded shower filter featured in 160 publications. That's a fantastic headline. I got to admit, that's fantastic. The Ferrari of shower filters. Nice. And they haven't changed their ads since July. Oh, come on. What am I doing with my life? Yeah, this is fantastic. These are your Facebook ads for this one. Oops. Facebook ads, and this is the PiPi ads. For those of you who do have PiPi ads and you want access to PiPi data, it's there. Another reason I like PiPi ads, my goodness, it's great for finding competition. And the data that they give you is amazing too. What does this mean? It's pretty steady ad spend here. They're spending, I reckon, about 500 to 1,000 a day at the moment. It looks like, as an estimate. As an estimate. Yeah, it's fantastic. That's so cool. I don't want to make it green because it's a high-end product. It might cost a bit of money to get your first few sales, but you'll make a lot of money when you do get a sale. I am going to make this gold because I really would love to run this product one day. One day. Okay. There's the Galaxy projector. I don't get too excited about this one. Oh. Are we not working? Their SSL certificate isn't working. Okay. We'll skip these guys. Any other questions while we're here, guys? The brush. I'm pretty sure this is already on the list. Yeah, it is. Scandinavia Smiles. Already on the list. The Mighty Patch. What does this go? Oh, I've had something very similar, if not this one already. It's already on there. Perfume, Parfum, no thank you. Teeth whitening kits. Okay, solid spend. What are you selling? Teeth whitening kits. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool. What are my thoughts on subscription-based craft kits? I've been meaning to do it for about 3 years. Maybe even 5 years. I've been meaning to do it. But I couldn't quite figure it out. I don't know. It just seemed too hard. It's probably not hard at all. I don't know. I don't know why I haven't done it, to be honest. Okay. Let's have a look at their ads. Now, this one might be tricky to actually... I don't know if you can get the chemicals from China. I'm assuming you can. Oops, that's not the one we need. Library. I think for the subscription-based crafts, for me, it was just, I couldn't wrap my head around how I would make it work in terms of logistics. No, they're not running Facebook ads. Interesting. Logistics meaning every month I'd have to have people signing up to get. The problem with home craftology, right, is all of these designs that we have come in many shapes and sizes, because people who do diamond paintings, they like to have an option for small, for quick wins, for like, you know, a quick little session, or a large that can take a couple of months, and they choose between square or round. So my staff members are going to have to figure out, how do we make this work every month with a different design? And then I didn't want to have to deal with people not liking the design that we'd chosen and changing things out. And look, it just became a bit of a logistical nightmare. And I just thought, you know what? We're doing well enough just selling crafts. I think we'll just leave it at that. So these guys aren't running Facebook ads, even though we see them here. They must just be running TikTok ads, and there must be a reason for that. Let's have a look at their non-active ads. Yeah, this isn't what I want to be running. That's not a good example. Let's move on. Sorry guys, my dog's just snoring next to me and farting. Fantastic. I look forward to that. Thanks, Zoe. Okay, the relief pads here for menstrual cramps. I do not run this product. Very difficult to sell. I've had 3 students try and sell something similar and not really got any sales at all. Lashify control kits. Danielle, you've worked out how it could work, but you haven't found the right product yet. One day you'd like to do it. You previously ran a subscription club, but for a very different product that doesn't work with the freedom model. Yeah, I'd like to get it working too. I just don't want to have to deal with boxes and thinking about next month and that kind of stuff. Yeah. That's all. Okay, Lashify. Ooh, that's a beautiful website. Beautiful product. Hopefully. That'd be great, Danielle. So you might be looking at this and thinking, Jesus Christ, look at that. There's no way I can run this, Chris. There's no way. Start small, okay? Can I sell some lash products? Can I sell whatever these things? I don't know. I'm a dude. whatever these things are, can I sell them in a kit that doesn't look this pretty? And you get a couple of sales. And then you're like, okay, how can I improve this? This is just a 3D printed case of plastic. This probably costs about 10 cents. And then printing these on your products, that'll probably cost you like maybe 20 cents a piece. These products in general are going to be like $10 to $15 in total once you have the volume. Wow, this is a pretty amazing interface. LED mirror as well, yeah. What do you mean? How do I do this? I want black. What am I missing here? I did. Choose my kit color. Yep. Choose my one type. Where's my one type? How do I include, how do I choose a one type? Black. LED. There we go. There we go. There we go. That was pretty bad. That didn't work. Round eye, sure. Wow, this process. New customers get an additional. Really? That's pretty clever. New customers get an additional 5% off. I'd make it even better if you order today. Nope, I do not. God, this website. Amazing. Incredible website. I'm so impressed. All right, I'm going to put lashes down. We're going to have to look at their ads first, though. I mean, you can't compete with this brand out of the gate. That's okay. That's okay. We don't need to. We just need to be in the niche and take a small slice of the pie and then improve our product over time. 200,000 followers. These guys have been in the game for a while. And their ads are nothing special because their website is special. I'm going to pop them in though. Lash products. PiPi ads. Okay. Lashes are locked in. This little face device here, good product. We've got a few students who have sold this and made some money. Pretty good product to sell. IPL device for removing hair. That's already on the list. Good product. You might notice I'm skipping consumables. You can sell consumables if you want. I don't sell anything consumable. I always worry what happens if I kill somebody. So for me, it has to be not those. This little tumbler guy, good product. We had a student make a great store based around knife sharpening. Pretty sure he did well. And then he moved into just, I think he moved into knives and cutting boards. I think that's already on the list from ages ago. Is this a toothbrush company? I don't think it is. Nah, that was a toothbrush company that had an incredible website. It's not that one. Chiro board. It may surprise you, but this type of thing could sell very, very well. If it eventually loads. And these guys have not done well. They've shut their store down. Pet brush. Good pet product. Just not for these guys. Okay, the head protection pillow. Yep, this is a good product. Had some students do very well with something very similar. Is this one of our students? No, it's not. But great products, great branding on this one. Nice, simple looking website. Well done. It's already on the list. If you did want to run that one, already on the list. Go right ahead. Lions ring hoodie. No, thank you. Face masks. Masks are great if you wanted to run them. I'm pretty sure we already have those on the list. The workout board, that is definitely on the list. Workout products do great. You could do men's grooming products. You could absolutely do them. I won't put them on the list because they're targeting Middle East. I'm looking for Western products only and Western competition only. Just due to market size is the main reason I'm doing that. So when I'm looking for products, I'm looking for preferably the USA, Canada, and Europe as the big three. And if it's doing well in any of those markets, I can bring them across to Australia or other markets. Hey Chris, what's your take on running certain products? If I'm a male running female products you don't know much about. Dude, were you here at the beginning? My friend, this is my store. 99% of my customers are women. Probably 99.9% of my customers are women. This is a craft for women. And my wife is the face of the business because I dedicated this business and its story to her and her journey through breast cancer. Everything about this store is branded towards her, including the emails that are written for the welcome series are all written in my wife's voice. And we still have customers emailing us back and replying to them and saying, thank you for sharing your journey. And I've had a similar journey myself. And I love this craft because, you know, I have a disability and this is what brings me sanity. It doesn't matter what gender you are. You don't have to be the face of your business, even though I've got my face in here. You know, I'm in here streaming with my wife and I'm doing filming when she's busy. And down the bottom here, we have her and then we have me because it's our business together. And you can do the same. You can absolutely do the same. Or for example, my current store, well, they're all my current stores, but a brand that I just built fairly recently. This is a handbag store for women, of course, because men don't wear handbags. And we are actively looking right now for that woman there. She's my UGC star. She does a lot of our videos for us, but we're looking right now for someone who can actually be the head of this company. I didn't want to bother my wife because she's quite a busy woman and she already is doing the home craftology stuff. So we're actually looking for an actress who can be our spokesperson. Oh, thanks, Danielle. Hopefully I say this name right. Mene Tukurori. Does anyone ever just call you Mene? Thanks for your time finding us options, bro. Can't stay. Wanted to say chur. Currently sweating like crazy in the mines of Karatha. Thanks again. You're welcome. Let's get you out of those mines. Dylan, and they are more hedonic impulse buyers. Usually that's why I wanted to tap into the 100%, my friend. 100%. You're thinking correctly. Women in general do tend to be impulse buyers, and that's why I love to sell to women. To be fair, I mean there are some products that men are impulse buyers in, like car products, safety products, battery products, gadgets. I'm a bit of an impulse buyer myself, but I don't know. There's something a bit easier about selling like feminine products to women. Just is so much easier. Tommy, is this the kind of thing we do? Send a link for a product we're interested in and see what I think? Yeah, absolutely. Happy to. Oops, it's coming in now. Yep, perfect. Absolutely perfect product. Who was that from? That was from Tommy. So the next step, Tommy, is to drop that into the form so that I can officially approve it. But go right ahead. That's a good product. Hey, Darcy, welcome. Darcy's killing it, is he? Congratulations, Darcy. But the amount of success that I see in this group is absolutely insane. This is definitely the place you want to be. Definitely. Some of the numbers that I've seen are bloody crazy. Darcy out here full-time these days. Days away from launch from a second one. Congratulations, Darcy. I'd love to see a peek. So I launched Stones and Ash about 4 months ago. It's tricky, man. Fashion bags, they're tricky. We're breaking even. We're not making profit yet on that one, but we're turning the tide slowly, and we're getting a lot of customers. We've got like nearly 2,000 people in the database at the moment, so that's cool. I've got a new store that I'm launching this week, and we're starting to work on the next one. Stepaside.com.au. Ooh. What do we got here? Your feet. Did you show me this one already? The missing step in foot health. Dude. Bloody fantastic. Who would have ever thought of toe spacing? Who would have ever thought of this? I can't. The close button wasn't working there. Oh mate, I build stores all the time. Sometimes I just build stores for nothing other than I just want to test a market, and I just want to understand how markets do. And I go in and out of niches a lot because I want to give you guys the best advice I can. So if I see a niche that I haven't done before, I will probably build a store and just give it a bit of a test, see if I can get a few sales, and then I kind of know that, yeah, if you sell this product and you go and do make a beautiful website and do better ads, you will probably do, you know, a much better store. But for the fashion bags, I just wanted to do something completely different, and it's been a journey. It's been a big journey. Do I know of any ballet or dance products that do well? No, I don't. But I promise you that I won't promise. I think that'll be a great niche. Next one you want to do as a beautiful website is craft. Hey, you might need to hurry up because Danielle here is talking about craft boxes. Yeah, that's cool, man. Congratulations on the toe spreading one. That's great. Custom paint by numbers. Paint shop. Do you know what I think about that? That looks like crap. You have not been seen on all of these things. Ellen, when was she last on TV? I say it looks like crap because I'm jealous. Hey, that's my design. I think. That's my cat, pretty sure. Hold on a second. Hold on. In the course, Austin doesn't really go into this type of business that you run. Not for the person. Absolutely. Did I start more simplicity? Like I mentioned, I didn't start with a store that had 1,000 products. I started with a store that had like a couple of designs. I got a couple of sales, and I grew the store from there. One second, guys. Remember, the key is when building a store based off products that solve a problem, okay? And my products solve the problem just like the products that we sell solve a problem. The problem that I solve is boredom and lack of creativity. and screen time. As long as you have that mentality of always figuring out what is the problem that you're solving, then you can sell your product. And if it doesn't meet that, if it doesn't actually solve a problem, then don't sell it. Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe that was a copyright-free design that they were selling. It just looked so familiar. I think because I had a dog one very similar. I'm just checking, guys. I'm just checking they haven't stolen my work. One sec. Wait, why have I got 2 of those? It might be fine. And absolutely start simple. The reason why we teach you guys to start so simple is so that everybody can actually get in there and get started and make a store that's going to make money. And from there, you can do whatever you want. And we have additional calls on a Tuesday night for those of you who've made $5,000 or more in a single month. You get to join our scaling call where I teach you how to go from there and start making the big bucks. Yeah. They're fine. They're fine. That's not one of my designs. All right. On the lack of creativity niche, do I target them by labeling their laziness or talk with how easy it is? It's not about laziness. It's about finding people who are already into crafts and helping them find another craft. Thanks. Great that you answer questions so quickly. Thank you. You get so much out of this session. Well, that's what I'm here. That's why I do these. I try to get your juices running. Now, Homecraftologies is one of dozens of stores that I've built and had and sold and currently run. E-commerce is my lifeblood right now. I am obsessed with it. And don't get me wrong, it's my oldest and most successful business, but it's one of the few that I'm happy to show you guys because I don't think anybody can catch up with me who's not already into that craft already. So I feel more than comfortable showing everybody my business and my ad account, and it's not going to be easy for anyone to catch up. So this guy here, I actually use this daily. It's a great product, and I actually already have a store ready to go. I just haven't finished it yet, called the No Snore Store, where I'm going to be selling these. I think this is a good product. They're selling this for 39 Australian dollars. I think you buy these for around about 24 Australian dollars. I would sell it for about 60. One of the benefits of selling something like this is it lasts about 2 to 3 months, so you will get repeat purchases. And yeah, it's already on the list. It's yellow because I do expect to build. I've already bought my store. It's almost ready to go. I just haven't pulled the trigger yet. Is this my full-time job right now? So I haven't worked a full-time job for the last 5 years of my life. It's been bloody amazing. Is it 5 years or 6 years now? I don't know. I think it was right before COVID I quit. I think it was 6 months before COVID I quit. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. There's been good times. There's been really, really good times. And then there's been some really challenging times. I don't think we're going to be experiencing a challenging time anytime soon. And the challenge time that we had was, if you were doing e-commerce during COVID, you probably made excessive amounts of money like I did. And a lot of my friends did. And things were really, really, really good in COVID. And a lot of us spent a lot of money, myself included. And then after COVID, the good times ended. But it didn't end because COVID ended. It ended because of technical issues with Facebook and Apple going to war with each other. And there were some really difficult times in e-commerce in 2021. And a lot of people quit. A lot of my friends who were doing e-commerce quit because things got really difficult with advertising. But over the last 4 years since then, things have just been getting better and better and better and better. And now that AI is in the mix, it's never been easier to build stores and to make ads. And Facebook's never been easier, I think, to use. So I think we're in a golden age right now. And if you guys are just coming into this right now, it's the perfect time. It's the perfect time because already there's so many people out there who come into my stream on YouTube and they ask, is it still possible to make money with dropshipping? And I'm like, what do you mean is it still possible? It never stopped being possible. Dropshipping isn't like a type of business. Dropshipping is just merely a mechanism to get on product from a warehouse to a customer without having a warehouse myself. That's all this is. This is a business, and we teach you to build a business. If you want to build a store, that's great. But what I want to encourage you to do is to build a business. And the difference between a business and a store is a store, let's take this for example. A store might sell this product one time to one customer. That's not a business. That's a store. A business is something that has a mechanism to bring people coming back and to... Oi, dog. What are you doing there? Don't make the walls dirty. Sorry, guys. My dog's just rubbing himself all over the wall. Yeah, build a business, not a store. I've run out of time here today, guys. That was really fun, actually. This was one of the funnest review sessions I've had in a while. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Yomo. Hey, haven't seen you for a while, man, over on YouTube. 13 purchases. Nice. How can you improve the data? I wouldn't know until I see some more data, my friend. We'll have to have a look in the next session. Oh, you guys are more than welcome. More than welcome. And please, if you have any questions, hit up your coaches. Let them know what your questions are, and they'll be happy to help you. I will be back for another product review session on Thursday. But for those of you who are running ads, you might want to stick around for my growth session, which is not growth. What is it? It's the marketing session, which is coming up right now. I'm going to go offline. I'll be back in about 3 minutes. You're welcome, Alessandra, and I'll see you guys shortly.